My future mother-in-law called my ring garbage, so I revealed I'm the missing heir to $45 million, then canceled the wedding. I proposed to Sophie on a black sand beach in Iceland. Midnight sun hanging low, sky painted purple and gold. I got down on one knee with a simple silver band. Clean lines, delicate. Exactly what she described 6 months earlier when we were just talking hypothetically about what marriage might look like someday. She said yes before I even finished asking, crying, laughing, pulling me up to kiss her. The ring cost $800. I'd spent 3 weeks finding the right one. Not flashy, not massive, just perfect for her style and personality. Her mom, Victoria, saw it 2 days later at Sunday brunch. She went completely silent, picked up Sophie's hand, examined the ring like she was inspecting a defect, then set it down without a word. Then she pulled out her phone, started typing while we were still sitting there at the table, posted to Facebook before our food even arrived. Disappointed in my future son-in-law. This parking lot pebble isn't worth the box it came in. My daughter deserves so much better. She tagged both of us. Added 3 photos of Sophie's hand with red arrows pointing at the ring. Circle drawn around the stone with a caption, microscopic. Sophie grabbed my hand under the table. Mom, stop. I love it. It's exactly what I wanted. Victoria rolled her eyes. Honey, you're settling. He clearly doesn't value you if this is what he thinks you're worth. I kept eating my eggs. Didn't say a word. Sophie's dad chimed in. Your mother has a point. A man's ring says everything about his priorities. Her brother smirked from across the table, scrolling through the Facebook comments already piling up. 3 days later, Victoria called a family meeting. Mandatory attendance. Sophie tried to warn me it would be bad. I showed up anyway. Victoria had a PowerPoint. I'm not kidding. Full presentation on a laptop connected to their TV. Title slide, appropriate engagement ring investment standards. Slide 2, comparison chart. Sophie's cousin's 3-carat diamond from Tiffany's, $18,000. Her friend's daughter's emerald cut from Cartier, $24,000. My ring, $800, labeled in red. Slide 3, national average engagement ring, cost by income bracket. Slide 4, photos of acceptable alternatives pulled from jewelry store websites. She went through the whole thing, 23 slides. Sophie sat there mortified. Her dad nodded along. Her brother kept snickering. If you can't afford a proper ring now, Victoria said, how will you provide for my daughter long term? I said nothing. These are the acceptable options. She slid 3 printed jewelry store listings across the coffee table, all $15,000 or higher. Get one of these by next month or we're canceling the wedding venue. They'd booked it under their name, had all the leverage, put down the deposit, controlled everything. Sophie looked at me, panicked, apologetic. I pulled out my phone, opened my banking app, turned the screen toward Victoria. Her face went completely white. That's impossible, she whispered. Family trust, I said calmly. Released when I turned 25 last year. I've been keeping it quiet because I wanted to make sure Sophie loved me for me, not for money. The room went dead silent. Her dad leaned forward, squinting at my phone. Her brother's smirk vanished completely. The ring cost $800 because that's exactly what Sophie told me she wanted when we talked about getting married. Simple, meaningful, not flashy. I had it custom made by a jeweler in Portland. I looked at Sophie. But if your family thinks money defines love, then maybe I'm marrying into the wrong family. Victoria tried to backtrack immediately. I didn't mean, we just want. You posted it publicly, called me cheap, made financial demands, gathered the family to humiliate me. All because you assumed I was poor. I stood up. I'm done. Canceled everything that night. Called the venue, the caterer, the photographer, told Sophie I loved her, but I couldn't marry into a family that saw me as a bank account. Victoria called 47 times in 2 days. Left voicemails begging me to reconsider. Sophie's dad sent long emails about misunderstandings. Sophie and I eloped 3 weeks later. City Hall on a Thursday morning. Her best friend is our witness. Same $800 ring. We posted one photo afterward. Just our hands, showing the rings. Caption, married my best friend today. Victoria found out from Facebook. Had a complete meltdown. Posted a long, angry rant about how I manipulated and stole her daughter and how she was devastated by this betrayal. Sophie's aunt, Victoria's own sister, commented right underneath, you drove away a multi-millionaire because your ego couldn't handle being wrong about a ring. The post got 300 comments before Victoria deleted it.